Hey everyone, my name is Kevin, and welcome to the first episode of MetaZoo News. Well, I was going to call it MetaZoo Broadcast, but I suppose MetaZoo News is just as good, more or less, in that same affair. So, you may be wondering, well Kevin, what is this? Thought you were going to make educational videos on MetaZoo. Teaching videos of that sort. And dear viewer, I was thinking about that. And I'm still going to make lectures, I'm still going to make teaching content, but in my midnight brain, I was thinking, what would be cool? A news show about MetaZoo. That would be very cool. And I've always wanted to do a news segment before because, I don't think I'm a narcissist too much, but I do like talking, and I do like educating to a degree, and I do like wearing the top part of a suit. So with all these factors in mind, and to make this suit wearing thing pertinent and germane, if you will, I decided to make a MetaZoo news segment because I thought it would be fun and educational. So, this is my news segment. I'm thinking of pushing out a video, once every couple weeks, more or less. And, I kind of whipped this up over a couple hours, this little presentation of just what's going on with MetaZoo. Because surprisingly, there's actually a lot of news to talk about regarding MetaZoo. And I thought not everyone is as active on the MetaZoo Discord or keeps up with the Facebook or Instagram to a degree. Even myself, I don't keep up with all the social media. So this segment is one, a way for me to educate myself on what's going on with MetaZoo, but also a way to educate everyone else. And, I'm biased, right? News as a whole is biased. I don't think any news source is completely objective. So bear that with me. This is not going to be like a BBC MetaZoo News, right? This is more like, me saying 3 or 4 facts about a topic and then giving my opinion of it. But the point is this: if the goal of this series is if you just watched every one of my videos that comes out with the series, you should be in the loop with MetaZoo. So this series is to keep you in the loop. Maybe you took a break, you're like, oh man, I had to deal with work for a month, or 2 months, or I had a kid, or I don't like MetaZoo for a month. I don't know. Something happens, right? And you come back to MetaZoo and you're like, oh, happened. What did I miss? Who goes there, right? Well, that's the point of this series, right? We're going to talk about all the MetaZoo news that I can think of that is imperative to know, to stay in the loop. And again, I don't know how people will receive this series. I hope in a positive light. And please tell me in the comments what you think about this video series. I'm still going to make lecture videos. I'm still going to make my usual content that I was planning on, right? I have a lot of things in store. In particular, I'm working on a script right now for a MetaZoo teaching video, teaching the rules in a different fashion with gameplay instead. And I was also actually going to work the first video of my set review series, which I keep delaying because talking for an hour is harder than talking for half an hour. Even though I just put in like 2 or 3 hours of work on the presentation and script writing. Either way, please tell me in the comments. If you do like this video series, do you want it to be done every 2 weeks? Once a month? Please tell me. Or maybe weekly. I was thinking about making this series on MetaZoo News weekly, but I was pondering, is there even enough news to talk about every week? But every 2 weeks is probably more manageable. And you may be asking now, well, where are you getting your sources, right? I pull my sources mostly from the Discord and the social media. I don't pull anything from direct messages. If it's public, and it was on a Discord that was said or said somewhere else. I pull it out and I try to screenshot and quote specific points. So I try to quote everything that I say to a degree. And I'm just going to give you the really, the nitty gritty of the news of MetaZoo. So hope you enjoyed the video, and let's go. Alright, so we're talking about 7 main points for this news broadcast, and I'm not going to say them because I'm going to say them like in a few minutes. So they're right here, just to see. So the first news is obviously the most important news. MetaZoo is actually coming out for once. And when I mean for once, I don't mean that in a bad light. I was just hoping it would come out in December when it was supposed to come out, but it didn't come out because COVID. And that's pretty sad, but understandable. And a lot of respect to the MetaZoo developers for pushing it back to March, keep people more safe, right? Now with the vaccine, which should be easier to hopefully play in person, with your friends at least, and there was more time to set up tournaments online and stuff like that. But if you don't know, the first edition of MetaZoo Cryptid Nation, the base set, releases next week on March 1st, 2021. The official online MetaZoo store, the MetaZoo Marketplace, is sold out product. That's unfortunate. There was 2.5 thousand booster boxes from the Kickstarter batch, and that is temporarily out of stock. Now, I don't have it here, but the MetaZoo Discord does say that there is approximately 25,000 booster boxes that will be released on the first major print run after Kickstarter, if I do recall correctly. If I'm wrong about that, tell me in the comments, I'm okay being wrong. If I remember correctly, 25,000 is the first print run after the Kickstarter. Don't worry, there will be a lot more MetaZoo in stock. There is demand for the game right now. It's hard to tell if it's super high demand or if it's like demand enough to sell out 2,500 boxes. Either way, selling out the initial Kickstarter run is pretty good. Now, while that is sold out, there are third-party retailers, like Game Castle for instance, that still has pre-orders available. So depending on where you look, if you shop around, you can probably find some retailers who still have product available from their distributors. So me personally, I bought from Game Castle. I bought 1 booster box at the moment, and I may buy 1 or 2 more when I get paid tomorrow. So I'm going to buy from them. At the moment, the main website does not have basically any product available. They've been sold out on tribal decks, the starter decks for days now, and the booster boxes just got sold out pretty soon. So again, try your local game store if they looked into MetaZoo at all. But if not, try the Game Castle link I'll put in the description if you still want to buy product. And even then, I'm not 100% sure if they're going to have all the product available. Because how pre-orders work for Game Castle, at least, is they will give you the product as soon as they have it, first in, first out. So again, just shop around, be on the lookout. If you find any booster boxes that are just lying around, let's put some links down in the comments below. Seriously, help out the community. That would be cool. Next point, an official MetaZoo secondary market. That's right, folks. We are doing the impossible right now. Or rather, not we, but the developers of MetaZoo are doing the impossible. So, if you can't get your hands on any sealed product, you're not. The official MetaZoo Bazaar, with a big Z in the middle, will be opening around March 1st, which is the opening day of MetaZoo. So what it is the MetaZoo community will be able to sell their secondary product on a safe and secure official website. Michael Waddell and his team have been working on this for about a week or so now. Not too sure, at least a week. And what this is basically eBay for MetaZoo. At least that's what it sounds like, but a better eBay for MetaZoo. One where you can trust people more and it's regulated by the owners of the game. That is huge. So similar to eBay and other secondary market sites, there will be a low flat fee of your sell price at 3.9% at the moment, at least. And this applies to all products, from what I understand. And 3.9% is not bad. I mean, that's cheaper, or about the same price at least, as eBay. And as the comment says right there, MetaZoo team will actually be losing some money in the process depending on payment methods, but it seems to be okay for them because it's worth the cost of doing business for the consumers. This is huge. This approach in making bizarre, I highly applaud the dev team, and I think everyone should, because it really means they care about everyone's money involved, and they care about a thriving secondary market. One that hopefully will not be super price jacked and will be more fair than other common TCGs. At least that's what it seems like to me. Now, if you can't wait until March 1st, or you want to buy some specialized product, like the Christmas promos I have for sale right now, we do have eBay still available to buy MetaZoo cards. There isn't a ton of MetaZoo product available. There's my product and a few other people Discord selling their own products, but eBay is still a valid way to buy and sell cards. So if you want to buy or sell anything before March 1st or before the bazaar is open, feel free to use eBay. And ideally, please use the secondary market channel on the official MetaZoo Discord, because the moderators on the Discord actually verify and only support links that have been checked by them. So my Christmas promos eBay link, for instance, has been verified by the mods. That's good to know. Moving on, we have the next batch of sketch cards. So if you don't know, sketch card is basically a card drawn by one of the official MetaZoo artists. And you can just tell them any card you want, a cryptid, a non-cryptid card, even yourself in the drawing, potentially. And they will draw it. You just pay them some money, and they will give you a card. The thing about these sketch cards is they're limited edition. They can actually be graded by Beckett Grading, I believe. The same grading process used to grade the official Zoo cards. That's really cool. That means these sketch cards could have higher value in the future, since they are official sketch cards and they are limited edition. You can see in the poncho top left picture the emblem at the bottom right, showing off that it is an official sketch card. So, you want your favorite card drawn by their respective artist? Then you can order your sketch card right now until they are gone. There are 4 major MetaZoo artists that are taking 50 orders of sketch cards, priced at $50 USD each. Originally, they were $25, but I believe with the demand that they doubled the cost to accommodate for the demand, and also because these artists are nice. Disclaimer, I actually ordered a sketch card from Victor Larson, Senpai Slick, on Discord, and I gave him a personal request of my card, and it includes my face in it, and he's more likely than not is going to accommodate for that request. So that price point of $50 is not bad, especially when these cards are limited edition, can be graded, and have potential value. So they're not bad. If each artist is taking 50 sketch cards, that means there are going to be about 200 sketch cards potentially in this second batch. So if you want a sketch card, you can reserve a sketch card by contacting any of the 4 artists down below on the MetaZoo Discord. So there are 4 artists, right? And to the right in this video, you see one card, essentially, or one piece of art by each artist. So it is Poncho in the top left. I have Pepper at the bottom left. I got Victor Larson at the top right. This piece of art is peculiar because if you were to order multiple sketch cards from an artist, you could actually have a collage or a multi-piece art made in this scenario. So in that top right picture, it's 4 sketch cards combined. There's 4 individual cards, and you can see Sam Sinclair, the mascot of MetaZoo, in front of Jersey Devil. And it looks really, really cool, not going to lie. The bottom right, I have a picture of Mothman, but if you don't know, Mothman was actually designed by Kelsey. Now I'd read her last name, but Kelsey, basically. So Kelsey's Instagram is Visceron, and you can check her out on Instagram. And a note on Kelsey / Visceron is she's not very active on the MetaZoo Discord. So if you wanted a piece of her art, you would have to go DM her on Instagram or Twitter instead, as you can see in that screenshot. And even though I don't have a sketch card of her, because I could not find a sketch card immediately, she has made a lot of amazing art, including Hodag, Mothman, Chessie. These are big names, especially Mothman. That Mothman art is iconic, and it was used in the trailer of MetaZoo that released recently. So that's really cool. But again, I will leave links in the description of this video of the 4 artists of where you can contact them. But in particular, just use the Discord and just give an at Poncho, Senpai Slick, or Visceron or Pepper DeLuca, which are all amazing artists that you should look into, right? And again, disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by any of these artists. I'm just giving you my opinion that you should get a sketch card done because they are really awesome. Can't say a whole lot besides that. Besides, it looks cool because I'm not an art critic, right? You know, the shading looks nice and the texture is great. Colors are balanced on all the art, but that's all I can say because I'm not an art major. So besides that, again, just check out these artists. Like, they're all amazing. And what they're doing is, not many card games give you the opportunity even buy sketch cards like this and make it like an official part of the game. That's super rare, so take advantage of this opportunity. Even just buying 1 sketch card, it goes a long way to support independent artists and just the TCG as a whole. So I highly recommend you get a sketch card. Alright, next piece of news, we got the next MetaZoologist test this Friday on the 26th of February 2021. So if you don't know, MetaZoologist is an official judge for MetaZoo, and the powers include the ability to organize tournaments and judge tournaments, which is very powerful. If you want to be a TO, a tournament organizer for your local community, you have to be a MetaZoologist, at least when stores open back up. MetaZoologists will always be at the forefront of competitive events, giving points here and there and just judging the rules. And me myself, I'm actually applying to the exam this Friday as well, so hopefully I'll be a judge. But if you are interested in being a MetaZoologist, right, there is an exam, like I mentioned, and it's a pretty comprehensive exam. It's not an impossible exam. I wouldn't even say it's too hard just hearing about it. Again, I haven't taken it, but it tests various things about it, right? Card knowledge, rule conflicts, tournament policies, all about that. It is free to take the test. You just have to go contact Brian Aaron on the MetaZoo Discord, right? And he's a mod there, and he works with the game, working with the print copies and more stuff than that. Really cool guy. You should talk to him if you can. And if you do fail the test, you can try again. They're not trying to gatekeep anyone. So if you want to be a MetaZoologist, they just have to make sure that you know the game, right? Enough to teach it, enough to do rulings, and enough to resolve conflicts. If you do want to be a MetaZoologist, you can take the test this Friday, or you can wait. There will be more test opportunities in the future. It's not like the demand for judges is going away anytime soon. The more judges, the better, because it means more tournaments that could be made, and just an easier time for regulating these tournaments. So again, I highly encourage you to be a judge. There's a lot of perks to it and the prestige of just being a judge as a whole. And who knows, in the future, there could be higher ranks for the judges, right? Maybe just something beyond an apprentice MetaZoologist. I don't know. So that would be cool. Moving on, we got the future MetaZoo competitive scene. Teased? The way I said teased is hilarious. But it was teased by the MetaZoo social media, and it looks like they are working on what they call Cryptid Champions, I believe. Not too sure what it is. All we know is the info to the top right, that they are prepping competitive play for the game. Could be like a world champion kind of thing. I don't know. But even though we don't know exactly what Cryptid Champions is, we do have an extensive, and I mean an extensive, Google Doc talking about all the tournament regulations, the competitive scene, what you need to play, behavior, and the types of tournaments. I put up a quick excerpt of the event levels to show what kind of tournaments are available. Casual play, sanctioned play, and tournament play. Note that not all tournaments require a MetaZoologist, right? There are casual tournaments where you can just play to have fun, practice a deck, and just learn the game. That's really good. We don't know a whole lot, again, about this tournament series that's going to come out, but hoping in the next couple of months, or at least, post-release, we're going to hear a lot more info about how tournaments are going to work and the dates that it'll happen. Again, there will be online tournaments for the game. At the very least, you will need a webcam and a Discord, so you can join the MetaZoo Discord, and of course the official cards. If you have those, join a tournament, get involved, because when this game picks up, the competitive scene will also pick up as well, and there will be that prestige factor and reputation of being involved in the first tournaments. So that will be very cool. But keep a lookout for the competitive scene, because as I've said in this channel before, I'm focused mostly on competitive content and making you a better player. So this is pertinent to me, and hopefully you folks. MetaZoo is just coming out right now, and I realize there's not a ton of content for the game. However, there is content, and there are people who are making content for the game and who have made content for the game. And to the right of this video, I want to applaud people who are going to make content or have already made content regarding MetaZoo or just cryptids as a whole. These channels are people who I watch or who I have watched, and they make quality content that I think you should look into. All of them have made some form of MetaZoo content. So I want to thank them, first of all, for taking the time to even talk about MetaZoo. And second of all, I want to encourage you folks, my viewers, to check out these channels because they make MetaZoo content as well, right? As a community, we need to work together to uplift each other, spread awareness of other content creators, and make each other better as a whole, if we want MetaZoo to survive in the long run. That's just my opinion, right? Because the lifeblood of a card game isn't the devs necessarily, even though the devs are important to get the game going and to keep it running, but it's the community. If there's no community for a game, or just about any hobby, topic, or anything, it's not going to last. It's about the people, right? Not the cardboard you play with, but the people you play with, the people who buys the cards from you, the people who plays with you face to face, people who talk with you online about cards or decks, the people you make memories with, right? That's, to me, what's important in a card game is people, right? On that point, there are 7 channels that you should check out, right? Zenunaki. I don't know how you say that. Zenunaki has only one MetaZoo video at the moment, but It's a very good video. He talks about a quick little documentary about MetaZoo, what it is, and why he loves it. CryptoCast has some MetaZoo videos talking about the game and just card releases, but in general, he's very active in releasing Cryptid related videos as well. And if you like MetaZoo, you probably like Cryptids. I went on a binge watch / listen recently on his videos, and it's pretty enjoyable to hear all his videos, just binge watching the quick videos, 5 minutes long, 3 minutes long. Just, look into them, check out his videos, his Cryptid talks, and it's pretty cool to just binge watch too. Monster Tamer Squad does a variety of game content, but they particularly had a interview with Michael Waddell, the developer at MetaZoo, which is, as you know, very important. So they have, I believe, probably the only interview I know of with Michael Waddell, talking about MetaZoo, and it's a 40-ish minute long interview, but it's very good. It's a very well made documentary, and I think the co-hosts do a great job at listening and asking questions and giving feedback. Ajora's Mirage is actually a musician on Spotify, which you should check out. But he is also starting to make MetaZoo content and is going to be his main focus. Love his personality, kind of quirky in a good way, so I like it. Planet Neptune, in the same manner, going to be focusing on MetaZoo content, I believe on teaching the game, and just spreading awareness of the game, which I highly respect. And both those guys, Ajora's Mirage and Planet Neptune, they're pretty active talking in a Discord as well. So feel free to DM them if you want. I'm not encouraging to DM them, but if they're talking on a Discord, feel free to join in. They're super nice. But Planet Neptune seems like a nice guy. Probably is a nice guy. He has great hair, by the way. So I would check him out, look into his videos. Trainer Ryan is more focused on unboxings, which nothing wrong with that. Unboxings are really cool. And he unboxes MetaZoo content and Pokemon, other card games. So I would give him a watch as well. And of course, MetaZoo has an official channel under MetaZoo Games. And the MetaZoo Games channel has a lot of variety of content, or they have about 5 videos if I recall right now, which is a decent amount of videos, but they have a lot of these card showing off the holos, game trailer, and in the future, I'm hoping other content that will be relevant towards the game. Right? But as is, there's some good stuff just to see the cards in action in terms of the shininess and the foils of the cards in depth. So that's really cool. Either way, please give these channels a look at, subscribe to them, give them a like ideally, just give them a watch, give them a chance, right? I think these are all great channels to look into for MetaZoo and other content. And again, I just want to give a shout out to them because I think they're doing a great job. Alright, so some other reminders before I end the video. There is a release event medal. If you don't know what a medal is, I think I showed it off earlier on, but a medal is just a piece of cardboard that shows you did a good thing, and if you like card games, means you like cardboard. So getting a medal is cool. But you can get that medal by ordering anything on the MetaZooMarketplace.com before March 1st, which is pretty cool. So get that. And if you already ordered, I believe if you already ordered anything on the marketplace, previously, they will add that medal in. That's really cool. Sign up for the MetaZoo fan club. It's free. So far, there's not too many details on exactly what they're gonna do with that, but from what they've said, they're going to give rewards and promos and more features if you join the club. So please sign up for the fan club. It's free, and do note you have to sign up with a physical mailing. They don't do any digital mailings. It's all physical mailings. So sign up with a physical letter, physical paper package, whatever, and yeah. And then the last little reminder I have, I'm doing a giveaway on, I'm giving away 5 New Year's New Beginnings promo cards on March 1st when MetaZoo releases. you don't know, that card is going for like 10 to 20 bucks right now on eBay. It's a pretty good card for the meta. Really solid card. It's very rare because there's only 1,000 of them that was printed approximately. I got 10 of them from the devs of the game. So thank you, Michael Waddell. And I'm giving away 8 of them over the course of a few months. So I'm giving 5 away this week. So if you want to get that promo, all you gotta do is just click on that video in the New Year's, New Beginnings. Just leave a comment showing your favorite card, MetaZoo, at the moment, or a card you want to see. Just name a card, right? And at this point, I'm not a mean guy. If you give a comment at all, I'll probably count your name in the raffle for these promo cards. But I do want to know your thoughts on your favorite cards. And so far, it seems like, just reading, people like Mothman, a lot of people like Wendigo. That's pretty interesting. Wendigo looks pretty cool. I do like Wendigo, right? Someone said it's like a Cubone. I kind of like that, aspect to him. It looks like a Cubone. But yeah, Wendigo's cool. That's about it. So please, I want everyone who can get the New Year's Beginnings cards to have the chance to get them, because there was only so many. So please join the raffle. It's fun. You have a shot at it. Yeah. That's it. I have no idea how long this video is, but I'm going to find out momentarily. But until then, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video, watch the entire thing, skimmed parts of that. Now, more power to you. Again, I've said before in other videos that do not mind if you skip or use timestamps, right? I actually encourage it. That's very good. But if you watch the entire thing, untimestamped, if you will, then I appreciate you drastically. You are a good person, and I love you, right? So that's cool. But again, please leave a comment below, telling me what you think of this video series. Should I record at 2 or 3 a.m. again? Right? I'm currently sleep deprived. Fun fact, at the moment. But I figure that I'm more perky when I am sleep deprived. So, like my perky personality when I'm sleep deprived, then please tell me in the comments. But if not, if you want to see me not sleep deprived and my morning self, leave a comment about that as well. Which kind of Kevin do you want to see, right? Sleep deprived or not? And again, leave in the comments below again. How often do you want to see these kind of news videos? If you liked it at all, even, and if it was, useful at all, right? Either way, if this video, again, helped someone buy a sketch card and helped an artist make some money on the side, I think it was worth making, right? It's kind of the goal, right? And if I can help someone get a booster box that they couldn't get, more power to them as well. So, yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, be healthy, and I'll see you next time.